Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you all are doing all right out there. Welcome back. Hope, or I just said that. Well, new game time. That's the important thing. New game time. Um, Divinity Original Sin, which is a game that I have picked up and put down so many times. Not because I dislike it, but just like I don't know. I've just been like I just every time I try pick it up, I like get a decent amount into it, and I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna play something else, and then I never end up coming back around to it. Anyway, though, I don't really like. I think I've talked about it before, but like I'm not the biggest fan of like sitting and doing like character creation stuff. So, I think I just kind of I think I just kind of want to jump in, honestly. Like, I'll figure out, like, I mean, I know with this game, there's a lot more of, like, oh, like, you very quickly can just get completely fucking wrecked, with some of the builds, so I do want to kind of make sure I'm not completely fucking myself, so I'll take a cleric, I guess. Can I, like, randomized? I want to randomize at least, like, the outfit, but, let's make her, like, yeah, sure. Um, yeah, sure, why not? I don't really care. Yeah, this is going. Like I said, I don't particularly
In the days of old,
want to sit and
the
like
sorcerers of
work on
Riverrun cured the sick and healed
doing
the wounded through a
doing
great
character
power
creation.
called
So
Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed
yeah, I usually
now only destroy.
it sucks, but I
And
usually only get like
madness
10
has
hours in
overtaken
before
them.
I'm like,
A few
yeah, I'm gonna go play something
brave
else.
source hunters
I don't
are
know, like that
all
was.
that stand between
I'll say that
Riverrun and the
every time
dark
I've
power
tried to
that
play it
threatens to destroy
was
it.
before
Wherever
I
Source
played Baldur's
appears,
Gate 3. So like,
hunters follow.
but I had played other like CRPGs before then, so like this was just a little bit different than some of the other ones I'd played. So like maybe that's what I need is just, or what I needed is just like the having done Baldur's Gate 3 now it's like okay, you know,
the captain wants you up on deck.
that's all I need.
Hear them calls? Meetings were close to shore.
Cool, it's still good.
Don't ever get going there,
I'm gonna check
Master
on
Source
something.
Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you?
Yeah.
They say it's Source that did the counselor in.
Sorry, I was trying to see
Source in
if
a city like Siceo, nowhere safe
like
anymore.
changing the category that I was in would change anything,
God's blessings
or like
on
if
you,
because
hunters.
this is technically
Happy
enhanced
to
edition.
hear we've reached Sicea, but there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here,
So I wasn't sure like if streaming in
those
enhanced
are
edition
orc
or
ships,
not would
and
be
they're blocking our
a better
passage.
idea, but it looks like
We'll get you
enhanced
as
edition
close to the
has like
city as we can,
nobody
and drop you
following
off
it,
on the
whereas at
beach.
least there's like 6 people
Be wary now.
playing.
Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor,
I do gotta see if I can turn on like subtitles for
may
this.
the luck of the gods be with you both, source hunters.
So I know this is also like, even though it's like original sin, it's like a prequel, but also like a sequel to the rest. I'm not. Funny enough, I own literally every game in the Divinity franchise up till now. You know, of course, not counting Divinity, the new one that was announced at the Game Awards, but like I own literally every other one. Not played any of them. Alright, so I did put it into tactician mode, just because I don't know, I like, what the fuck is that? Okay. But assume the reason that it's all X'd out like that is because, I'm running at a resolution and doesn't think I can? Perhaps? I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I played like the first 10 hours.
If I didn't know there were warships ready to the west, I'd mistake this for a
I think streaming it is going...
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll
I think
strike
streaming
neither
it
warning
is
nor
going to
mercy.
push me to actually finishing. I say that as if I've never actually dropped games that I was streaming, but like, I dropped Final Fantasy 16, I dropped Rogue Trader. Both of those, I will say, both of those are games that like I have considered also going back to, despite the fact that I dropped them both. But I think at least like streaming it might keep me playing it a little bit longer.
Is that a
Who knows?
corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
Oh, dude, I kind of hate my character's voice, but see, I just remember like I don't know, there was like after a while there was a few things where I was like, do I really want to like continue to play this? But I'm gonna try and push it out. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If the experiment is successful, the Shun shall be my next target. Right, so it looks like Homie tried to fly.
Can you believe this?
And I do like that, like,
The man
like
jumped off a cliff at the behest
how
of some statues.
similar
of all
things are to Baldur's Gate, or how much from this game they took to work on Baldur's Gate.
And end up a stiff tangle of limbs on a forgotten beach. I prefer a measured step to a flailing leap, thanks.
And I do like that, like how differently the relationship stuff works, in the sense that, like, not relationship, but like in the sense that, like, because we did get those little attributes there, I think it's like something that helps with I think it helps with like yeah, like something to do with like conversation score, like stats, if I remember correctly. Like I said, I mean, I have it listed as first playthrough because it's the first playthrough I'm going to hopefully finish
Take
through,
the stone
but
to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
maybe we'll move all the way. You're just gonna have to deal with just the leader.
Arise, fair dead.
Oh no, never mind.
Seize upon our enemies.
Summoning fucking corpses. I see, like I was saying, like definitely, like, I guess like one of the things that's definitely gonna make things a little bit easier is the fact that, like I said, I at least beat Baldur's Gate 3, so
You were right there.
I'm gonna have a little bit more of like an idea as to like what I need to like what'll work for me, like in my play style. 50% chance to hit. It's kind of gross. No, okay. Hit hard enough, I guess. Guess end my turn there. This is one of those things that, like, where, like, CRPGs in general, I think, typically, I know D&D specifically, like, especially, like, for Baldur's Gate, like, you don't get really good until, you know, like, level 5, which I know that's, like, the big, like, sticking point for a lot of people who, like, jump into Baldur's Gate not knowing what to do. I guess I'll go with you.
You can't hide in the shadows, worm.
Oh, wait. I think I totally missed what that was. Yeah, willpower and bodybuilding within the spell's area of effect. Yeah. That was dumb on me. I think that was just a waste of a move. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to clear. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit there, I guess. No use in jumping, or like, no use in me go. Actually, yeah. I was gonna say maybe. No, I might as well. Keep them from seeing me.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
And then heal vitality on myself. Scarlet. Yeah, and unfortunately I don't have much else I could do there, but
My life is ebbing away.
cool. Down to 1 now. So I'm gonna use that resurrection. I need the help, unfortunately. See, I think this was a big thing that kind of turned me off the game, was like the action points stuff ends up being just like a little bit more not confusing, but like less of a style that I'm like,
My
I
heart
enjoy.
beats too slowly to sustain me.
Yep, could have saw that coming. It was honestly kind of a waste for me to even revive her at that point. I also do remember it kind of happening, like that happening quite a bit too, where like the game kind of gets tripped up and it's like it like forgets what's going on. See, that's double opportunity attack, so like you basically just can't move here. Okay, at least the poison cloud is gone, so like I can move a little bit more freely, but
The 7 call me home.
I don't remember. Let's see, I don't remember if if this was supposed to be a fight that I'm going to lose. Yeah, 11 hours, so like, yeah, not too far ahead. Too much further from where I am now. Yeah, basically, I just have a auto save.
If I didn't know there were warships raiding to the west,
where I
I'd
was,
mistake
like,
this for a
the
placid
fights
beach.
were
At least the orcs
hard
make
enough
noise when
that,
they
like,
attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither
I was
warning
like,
nor mercy.
I feel like I'm getting my ass like just handed to me in most
Is that a
fights.
corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What? Did you expect it to have an entourage?
I guess I'll read this book too. Order of Source Hunter is a brief history. When the Source was tainted so many centuries ago, sorcerers who once brought great good began to wield a force of evil. When one of their kind, Braxis Rex, came to power, he instigated a war that would have undone Ribelon if not for the Council of the Sin. These wise rulers ordered a new order of elite warriors specially trained to fight the Source Menace. Braxis was defeated and the Order of Source Hunters began its legacy. Our objective is to eradicate the Source Menace from Ribelon, one sorcerer at a time. Recognize Source. Unlike other forms of magic, Source is particularly difficult to identify. Mages of many years' experience may learn to sense the presence of Source, as others smell the sick sweet scent of poison or hear the barely perceptible scrape of wood loosened from its hilt, of a sword loosens from its hilt. Source may be channeled through certain objects, weapons, gems, and metals. These are unpredictable as Source itself, and may inflict terrible harm or magnificent feats of healing upon either wielder or target. Methodology of the Source Hunter. Ours is an order of cunning and cleverness as much as strength and power. The well-trained Source Hunter will examine and question lift every barrel and analyze every testimony for the faintest breath of clue. Nothing is insurmountable. If some knot puzzles you, mark its location upon your map and return to it when you've learned a better method of untangling it. There are no limits to a Source Hunter's resolve. No riddle is unknowable, no foe unbeatable, no mystery unsolvable. And then we did read that before in the
Can you
previous
believe this?
save.
And end up a stiff...
So I'm just gonna cut through that immediately. Okay, so up these stairs is where that fight is. I think that is literally the only way we can advance, right? Yeah. So the thing is, I just don't remember exactly. I guess maybe alright. I have some ideas for what to do here.
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These
Do you think?
whelps
Yeah,
will
I was like, I
be
do think I can
crushed.
see in the middle.
As you say, Madam Connie.
I'm just gonna save this one as stream so that I know kind of where,
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
like what I'm doing, or what is it? The problem is that there's guys behind us, and then also just the AP thing of Phantom Fly Invisible, awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna try and stick back here and hope that I can maybe take advantage of them walking into the
Bless the seven I have
water
restored.
like this. In that case, I think my best bet is probably to focus hardcore on taking out one at a time. Like this. See, I was hoping that, like, they wouldn't throw a grenade, but
never enough.
Yeah, the poison looks like yes, potentially. Alright, cool. I do not have the AP to heal myself with my technique, so the poison is good enough. It just sucks that like I'm put my first fight I'm put into is with enemies that can drop a poison that aren't affected by said poison. Yeah, see, we just immediately die. Like I don't remember it too much, but like I feel like I had a lot of trouble with this fight.
Arise, fair dead.
In like
Seize upon our enemies.
when I first was trying to play it, like that was a big portion of like why I was like, do I even want to fucking keep playing this game? Because like this just isn't seeming enjoyable.
1, 2, 3, stun!
I got 2 failed stuns. That's awesome. Try and move further back away from the one that the lieutenant that threw the poison grenade. I do have that scroll of rain. But it's just like, it's just gonna create water, which like, I don't know how useful that actually is to me right now. I guess there is water here, but like, how much does that actually help me at all?
No glory in this death.
Pull back. Try and keep my distance from them. Or they can just center me with the fucking poison so that let's do that. Heal up. At least get out of the poison. Jesus Christ, man. See, and the thing is, like, we're still poisoned, so, like, we're gonna take poison damage regardless. Okay, so I can heal there, and then I can try healing here. Cool, I did at least help with that. Try to pull back a little bit more here. Do minor healing. Cool. Sick. And I have to leave her here so that since I don't have the see, and then yeah, and then it's like there's even using the scroll is so many to action points that it's like fuck, like I don't have a chance to fucking like respond with an attack. Okay, I guess let's do this. Try and heal both of us. And then I guess apply one to both of them. See, having these enemies that can hit me fucking twice here immediately is fuck too. Ugh. Especially when, like, I can't. Like, my stuff has such a high cooldown that, like, I'm not gonna be able to fucking do anything to respond, and I get fucking opportunity attack. Cool. At least going invisible here actually does save me. Problem then becomes, yeah, I gotta take the opportunity to try and get the kill. Okay, can I use the scroll on her? Like the scroll that she's carrying to, you know, like... No, I cannot. It seems... Once it, yeah, because it's not letting me access her inventory at all, so... Yep, and I just immediately die. Like, that... This is the shit that, like, This is the shit that made me not want to fucking play this game, like... Is like, you're not given the tools to win first off.
Fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
This is kind of what I was talking about too, with like how the like some just combination just locked from the start. Okay, cool. Getting a stun there is actually really nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Power stuff.
Use this to at least move back over here. He's probably gonna end me. Okay, good now. Thank you for not immediately fucking going for that. I don't, get would be wet. It creates water bubble, dusts fires, makes character wet. This was the air spells, more resistant to fire spells. Makes sense. Or cost to use that, which like what would be the point in using it? Let me try and kill him. No such luck, but you know, it just be like that sometimes.
I must focus.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Double fucking miss? Oh my god, dude. That shit does not fucking help us. Yep, and then we're gonna get fucking poisoned.
I need a remedy.
You know, like, the thing here is, like, it's bad enough that we get hit with the poison. It's worse that the poison, they can't be affected by the poison.
Parasitic, come here.
Like, if they could at least be affected by the poison, it'd be different, but, like... Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can survive the fucking opportunity attacks, but yeah, and then I just instantly die again, even though I. What? How much fucking damage did I take there? Yeah, 13 fucking damage and then just... Yeah, see that shit's... Yeah, and then another 14. What the fuck? Like... There's like zero reason that should hit that hard. Like, I get that I'm like... You know, playing on Tactician, but like, geez, like... There's gotta be a limit, man. Hey, what's up, Noodle? This is Divinity Original Sin. It is a CRPG from the makers of Baldur's Gate 3. A game that they made before Baldur's Gate 3. Let's just like, should I just try and flee? Let's try and get away from the fight. Shit. Sent her a little bit too far now. She's going to die. Yeah, it's like I played it, or I started it a long time ago, and played like 10 hours, and then played like 10 hours and then dropped it, and wanted to stream it so that I could like hopefully actually get through it, but like I'm literally getting I'm playing on the second highest difficulty. There's like the highest difficulty is a one hit or one single save file, so basically you die and like your whole party wipes, you're just dead, like the game is over. Playing on not that mode, but despite that, I'm still struggling in the first fight. So 5 AP for if it's a turn fucking cooldown. I'm gonna use the wet.
In the rain, nobody can see you cry.
Get everybody wet. And then fail to go invisible. Sick. That might have been just a massive waste of a turn. I'm hoping at least if the enemies are wet. See, yeah, the poison cloud is what always fucks me up. Like,
Rather like a lightning rod, aren't you?
like cool, he's stunned. That's great.
Back on my feet.
Unfortunately, that doesn't particularly help me in the sense that like I'm still in a position where I'm get fucked. Because the poison's still gonna the poison hits for so much fucking damage. That's realistically that's the issue. It's just like I have no way to really combat the amount of damage that I'm taking from the poison. And then of course the enemies are not affected by the poison, so almost feel like I should need to take the knife off so that I can at least hit for a little bit more. Yeah, I don't remember how this fight goes, because like it might be one of those things where like I was supposed to like avoid the fight entirely, or like I'm not avoid the fight entirely, but like run away as soon as possible. But like, it doesn't seem like that would be the case. And she's out of the range of my revival, so I can't even bring her back there. Cool. Miss. Sick. Love that.
My life is ebbing away.
So yeah, so I'm stuck in this loop of literally just this fight.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Honestly, I need to. I know that's where I'm going for the actual mission. I don't remember if it's like a time thing where I'm supposed to like a specific amount of time, or like I'm supposed to like survive a specific amount of time, and then like people will jump in to help me, or what it was. Because yeah, it's been like 2 years since I even attempted that last run through. Okay, only getting one character poisoned this time is actually kind of a sick move. Obviously this doesn't help, and I have no ranged attacks, so like there's not really much going on here, but
Divine light.
yeah, some of the poison seems. Let's try and heal and see maybe if that helps me. Because I can try to stun move, but if it doesn't chain, then I'm just kind of fucked. Let's try taking the weapon on against a 4. 20% heal is not good. Okay, cool. At least I went invisible this time, successfully. Healing myself here. Yeah, I think she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay poisoned because technically still in the poison ball. All right. Alright, I'm gonna try going for the stun.
Stitch of time, hey, my friends?
See, but then, yeah, and so instead of jumping on this guy, like I would think it would, it threw me into the poison cloud. I was saying earlier too that like I know like
Ebbing away.
CRPGs like this, like they early levels are typically pretty difficult because you don't get like big strong until, you know, after you get a few levels under your belt. But like, goddamn, man. I also get like, I don't know, I'm really like kind of indifferent on like the I know what it does. I'm just gonna pull out of that. On like the action points thing.
Arise, fair dead. Seize upon our enemies.
Sorry, I gave my sister a thing of Shin Black Ramen after she had said like, oh, I hate that stuff. After we were watching like a YouTube video of like people like elevating their Shin stuff on Monday, and she just texted me and was like, yeah, I actually just finally ate that ramen that you gave me, and the shit's bomb. Yeah, I don't. Sorry, I also got a text from my buddies. Let me respond to him real quick. Baldur's Gate 3 is really good. I did my first playthrough entirely with my wife, and then like a second one I did entirely on stream. Like, it is genuinely like one of those games you really should play. It's so good. Like, the writing's really good. It's crazy how much they packed into that game. Like, especially from like a developer that like, not that they don't have like a lot of experience, but like their first time working on a game like of that caliber. Trying to move now. And it's like I when I first played this, I was like, oh yeah, you know, like I'm enjoying it, but like I was just like there's other things I could play. Whereas like now that I've like, okay, that's it. Okay, so I just needed to go straight in. Okay. So kind of ignore the enemies and go into the gate instead. That should at least give me some experience. So even if it seems like it's kind of a dumb idea, like just push into it. There should be some weaker fights that can at least help me get at least one level up. But yeah, I need access to more action points at this point right now. Yeah, I love Baldur's Gate 3. Like, that's another one that you'll most likely want to throw on like YouTube stuff for 1 and 2 though, because 1 and 2 are very, very different. I played a little bit of 1 after I finished 3. But like, I don't know, it's like it's just a type of game that like I don't know, I don't find like super enjoyable. Understandable, yeah. Understandable. Like, it's like, don't think they can follow me in. Yeah, that pulls me out of combat. I do have to hope that. Okay, cool. I was like, hope that like me, the hits that I get don't kill me, but. But I will say also though, like realistically, Baldur's Gate 3 is not necessarily a sequel to Baldur's Gate 2. There is a part of Baldur's Gate 3 that is a sequel to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but like there are references to the first two games, but like it is not like an actual sequel. Luckily, I do know like a little bit of the mechanics because they did bring over a lot of mechanics from
Someone must have an interest in
this into Baldur's Gate 3, so it's like one of those things where like
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Alright, can I throw onto it? Yeah. Wasn't sure how far my throw would go there, honestly. Do want to let the fires kind of wear out before I grab the stuff from it. But yeah, how you doing tonight, Noodle? I want to grab whatever I can get out of here too. There should be stuff that's at least. Oh yeah, definitely. It always throws me off, like where I'm like, oh, what do you mean, like? What do you mean? You know, Sucker Punch made Sly Cooper and then Infamous and then Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, well, I mean, like, at least Uncharted 3 has references to or to The Last of Us, because The Last of Us was like the thing that they were working on at the time. Like they dropped like little like teasers in for it. Yeah, I remember talking about that before.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
I don't obviously, like I said, it's been so long since I played, so I don't remember exactly, but I think that opening that tomb does trigger some sort of fight, so I don't want to do that just yet. I do want to go back and... Wait, no, never mind. I don't want to go back. I brought that chest with me. But I cannot pick the lock. Did I only get one lockpick for that? Guess I'll put on a helmet right now. Scarlet, you got a club and a shield. Yeah, I think might be a little bit more useful on me for right now. And then, see, that's crushing damage, slashing damage. Yeah, so it's a little bit different types. Uncharted is definitely worth playing, though. Those games are really good. Not like a huge fanboy of it, but like I did really enjoy my time with all of them. Very few for Rage Queen. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right-hand side.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
They're like, especially now that I've like beaten Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times, there's so many things that I see now in like this game where I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, I can see where they pulled.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Where I can see like, oh yeah, you know, like that. I can see like where they pulled like things like reused things mechanically and just added them into the D&D architecture. Like that would have been a perception check back there if this were D&D, but it's just, no, you just get close enough and the button will appear. Not enough strength to move it at all. Alright, what about one of these empty potion balls? Can I just get like a... No? Alright. Like maybe I can get like a bottle of water, but no such luck. Decent amount. I don't want to use the scroll if I can avoid it right now. Yeah, it sucks that's labeled as lockpicks, so I'm expecting it to be more than one, and then like when I look down at the log, it's like, hey, you picked up one lockpicks, and
Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap.
Go back a little bit. Yeet the vase onto it. Oh, really? You didn't, I mean, GTAs are still okay, decently, like, story-driven, but yeah, like, the, RDR2 is absolutely, like, to another degree. Yeah, I thought that was like, oh, you never, okay, gotcha. I guess that makes a little bit more sense why you wouldn't know, but yeah, that's, yeah, I mean, those are Rockstar's two franchises, basically. It's just Red Dead and GTA. It's crazy that company has those are their old, I mean, they've done other things like here and there, like they published LA Noire, but they didn't actually like do the game, but yeah, for the most part it's basically just GTA and RDR. I do have an ad coming up in just under 40 seconds. So we'll be taking a break for that. And then when I get back, no, definitely. I mean, you know, especially with like GTA 5 online makes them so much money that like they realistically would probably never have to actually make a game again. Like they could just keep iterating upon GTA 5, like adding new content to that, and like people would still continue to buy. All right, ad break thing did just end, so I'm gonna take the ad break. I'll be back in just a few. See you guys shortly. Thank you for hanging out through the ad. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out through the ad. It is always, always appreciated. Let's jump back into the game. Alright, two ways to open this door. One is to find a key, the other is to find a lever. I feel like lever might be easier, but then again, it's probably behind that fucking poison cloud. better option. Honest, have you played it yet? It's one that like I've had for a while, but haven't actually had any desire. Fuck. They both walked into it.
A little help here!
Where's the autosave at? Oh god. Nice. Okay. Alright. I gotta remember to save more frequently. The autosaves in Baldur's Gate 3 were a lot more forgiving than that.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
Right, anyway, let's rush back through.
I'm dying.
Oh. She died this time. Alright, hold on. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, I think it was just a high roll on her poison damage. This one should be fine now.
My life is ebbing away.
Alright. Yeah, I've heard, like, that Hogwarts Legacy is just kind of okay. That's kind of why I haven't, like, raced to play it. I actually wasn't even interested in buying it, to be completely honest with you, but, like, my wife was like,
Careful.
oh, I'm gonna buy Hogwarts
There's a mine
Legacy.
in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Scarlet, why the fuck would you do that? Why did you... Why did she do that? Oh my god. I could tell that at least the early game of this is just going to be a bunch of me being like, well, here I go to reloading another save. Okay. Let's see what the roll is like first here before I save again. Alright, cool. Incredibly low roll.
The seven call me home.
Bring that chest with us. Just the only one with stuff in it, right? It's poison arrow in that one. That yellow scroll.
Careful. There's a mine in the middle of our
Okay,
path.
Scarlet, let's try sticking
Someone must
over
have an interest in
here
protecting whatever's
this
kept
time.
here.
And not running directly into the explosion. Be kind of nice. Only problem is that the loot was randomized, so got kind of shit loot this time. Okay, I got absolutely shit loot this time. Holy shit. Damn. Game just decided it didn't like me, I guess.
I've always
Make sure I
heard there's
grab
typically
everything here,
more
though.
to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Switch back to... Okay, so I got one hood. Put it on at least for right now, so that I have at least some extra damage, defense. I mean, that was the only thing of loot I needed to grab in here. Outside of that.
I've spotted something interesting.
Wait, I didn't find that two-handed weapon this time. Shit, that actually... That might screw me over, because he's going to rely on that.
Made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Yeah, let me know how Hogwarts Legacy ends up being. You know, maybe I'll eventually make my way back around to it. Let's grab these lockpicks that are over here. At least, like, some of the stuff that you need for, like, the tutorial is not randomized, but, like, the actual, like, loot itself is, which kind of sucks.
Careful now, that's a trap.
I was kind of hoping that, like, there'd be more, to get more experience. You know, honestly, I don't have anything that, like, I would absolutely, like, say never to. At least I've yet to encounter something that I'm like, where I'm just like, no, like, I'll never play that. Okay, let me see before I do this, because I wouldn't want to lose it if this doesn't go the way that I want it to, but... I'm gonna try and see if the wet would undo the poison. It does not. I don't have anything that, like, helps me resist poison or anything, so... Yeah, it really isn't any way. Special dust to dust. One of the major ingredients of the inspiring enchanter and potion mixer should master is bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. Mortar and pestle will always produce fine-grained bone dust, whereas more rudimentary or aggressive methods of grinding bones and skulls will leave you with a pile of useless splinters. Invest in mortar and pestle before considering a cheap alternative. Pile of fine and effective bone dust will be your reward for this small investment. How about you? Do you have anything, like, that you're 100% like, yeah, I won't do this. I won't play this. Like, should I try and just push forward through that? I was kind of hoping I would make some experience here. I forgot that there's nothing out of it, like, you don't get anything out of it. If I remember it, it's just fights in this game that give you the experience now. Whereas, like, in something like Baldur's Gate, you can get the experience from, like, actions as well.
This seems to be broken.
See, I can... Alright. Since... I don't...
Into the fray once more.
Since I don't really, like, actual action points don't matter right now. Just race across. Never mind. No racing across for me. Alright, this is back before I threw the water balloon. Hey, you know, yeah, I was kind of surprised about that by that question, because I'm just like, I don't, like, that's not something I don't think I've ever even thought about. Like,
A little help here?
okay, so the smoke does at least clear it, so I guess I just gotta do that. See, I did not enjoy The Last of Us 2, but, like, I don't think it was that bad. I just think it wasn't anything that I would ever want to play again. But then again, like,
The secret weapon of Cal Bird.
I also feel that way about The Last of Us 1, where, like, it's a game that I don't think I would ever want to play again. Like, I know everybody loves that game, but, like, I wish I saw the same thing in it that everybody else does. What's up, Marty? How's it going? Just regular smoke bombs, but because of the poison cloud here that's not dissipating, I have to use them to try and get through. But nothing real special to them. Nice, nice. Where are you going? I guess if it's a mini holiday,
I spotted something.
not going too far, I would assume. Just like Malaysia. Ooh, fun. One of my best friends is actually
spotted
like
something interesting.
not from Malaysia, but like familially through like goes back to Malaysia. Like family line goes back to Malaysia, and they go back fairly often. I mean, not super often, but like every once in a while, every couple of years. Okay, the equipped one is better currently, so I'm not even gonna mess with that. Yeah, actually, I have
Voices downstairs.
The last thing
not from
is to provide
Malaysia,
another
but
angry summoner.
they brought me back this shirt that I wear like all the time now, from Singapore. It's just like exactly my brand of humor, of shit humor, specifically. So there's voices downstairs. I think that means that like that is going to be combat, which means that'll actually be what I came here for. So I'm gonna use up all of my regeneration. Where's that last segment? Okay, I'm gonna redo this segment real quick because I'd rather use the regeneration instead of my potions and keep my potions for combat. So let's have Scarlet heal me first.
Bless the second I am restored.
Throw a grenade. Clear up
I needed that.
some of the poison. Head over this way. See, the funny thing about it is, like, I don't even, like, it's a gag gift for me, but, like, I feel like the Singaporeans, like, think it's, like, genuinely just, like, mean to have it, like, be an unironic thing. Yeah, I did finish Indiana Jones. My last stream of last year was finally was wrapping it up. I think it was the one that that you were there for, Noodle. The where like I think you left midway through, but where we were talking about how I think it was the night after the night after the Game Awards when we were talking about how Claire Obscure like
I've spotted something.
Swept and didn't necessarily deserve the sweep.
I've spotted something interesting.
What's this I've spotted?
It's like, please don't take damage from this again. You know, I feel like I would buy the Kim Jong-un phone case just for the gag. Would I actually use it? Probably not. But
I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to
it
surprise
would be a
another
very
angry
nice
summoner.
gag thing to have, just in case I was like, I wanted to be like, oh haha, look at that. Okay, so it's just these two mummies. Sick. It's actually not that bad. Let's see. This isn't a one-handed thing, or this isn't like a one-time use thing if I use the wand. I need a little bit more. Yeah, I do have Baldur's Gate 3. Like I said, I bought that on launch day. I was in the middle. I wasn't even home when I bought that. I bought that at,
I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
yeah. Didn't you say you were gonna? Didn't you say you were gonna upgrade Marty? I feel like we talked about like some sort of upgrade with your laptop. I mean, like, I don't. Okay, so I don't have. Oh, I don't have the AP for it. It's 13. Jesus Christ, never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna equip that. I mean, like, I've finished Baldur's Gate 3 like several times, and I wanted to get this out of my backlog instead.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
I did think about it because there is a challenge run that I want to do. But like, okay, gotcha. I could have swore we had talked about something with it, but maybe you were telling me about that upgrade, and I like misunderstood and thought that like it was like a thing that you were planning on doing. But also, I mean, beyond like just the wanting to clear this thing out of another game out of my backlog is more just like, I don't know, I played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I did a whole single save challenge on stream, so I wanted to like try something and also see like where like some of the ideas for Baldur's Gate 3 came from, because yes, like I'm relating things in this game to Baldur's Gate 3, and that's just because
this seems to be broken.
The newer game first, but a lot of the concepts and stuff in this came from, or a lot of the concepts in Baldur's Gate 3 came from this. Thanks for stopping by, Marty. Catch you later. Or I'd say not necessarily a lot of the concepts came from this, but like a lot of the things that Larian did in Baldur's Gate 3 kind of had their like testing grounds in this. And the crazy thing is that like realistically, like I think it was truly like a sense of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it, in the sense that like Baldur's Gate 3 is completely different from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. But Larian had familiarity with CRPGs like this specifically. Button is sneak. Controls here. Why not? Craft. Sneak, skills, map, log, inventory. Maybe I should go to inventory after we get there. Cooking pot and another cooking pot. What does that get? Bigger cooking pot. No. Anyway, though, yeah, I was hoping I would get some more experience, because about 400 out of 2K for the level up, and if I'm remembering this correctly, I want to say that this area does let you at least get the level up. Is there not the second one? Oh, did it only click because I got close? Oh no, I think it needs more weight. Okay, what about moving this vase? That one's broken, so like maybe the reason it's not heavy enough is because it's broken. The other thing would just be like, which I assume is actually going to be what it's going to truly end up being. Yeah. It's trying to get you to learn the partner. This is going to get me a fair amount of hate, but I'm not a fan of friend slop. That's the genre I think of Among Us as, where it's like genuinely a bad game if you don't have friends to play with. Also, like I've played, you know, Mafia and Werewolf and all that shit. I don't need to play Among Us.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead.
But I used to play with some of my other friends during COVID.
Insults the sanctity of the grave. The
We
bloodstone
would like play Among
defiler,
Us, and then
where
like
is it?
me and a couple of the members of the group would like, wait until everybody else was done and like start working on music stuff afterwards. Bloodstone, I know not what you mean.
I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had
No,
no lust
truly
for
it
the
was.
treasure of the dead. Ha!
And a trio of strange cult-like figures before the entrance of this tomb. They seem to have a precious stone in their possession.
Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly.
Who are
In
you
life,
anyway?
I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy.
Yeah, I'll be
Run if
leaving.
you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Okay, so luckily at least like there's only 3 of them and they're all level 1, so I might be able to get lucky here. All right, Rage Quid took a nice stun to the face. That's great.
Shadows hide your royal servant.
I love that. Big fan of when the enemy gets stunned. Yeah, no, very, very different time. I mean, like, they also don't smoke any weed at all, but like, I did quite a bit during COVID too. Just delayed my turn, it looks like, instead of like making me lose it entirely, which is nice. Hey, I don't love that. I don't love when I get stunned, right?
I will expire soon.
It's only fun when the enemies get stunned. It's not fun when I get stunned. Shit. I'm not in a good spot now.
A little help here.
Thank you for the miss. Okay, cool.
Make you look a cake.
Yeah, that's fine. Damn. Yeah, see, I was like, that was honestly that was the craziest thing for me, because like I could never imagine having to go through that while still being in school. Like I was very lucky that, or yeah, I mean, no, I was gonna go back and unsay it, but like, no, I was very lucky to not have been in school at all when all that was going on, because where's my last save actually? Wait, what? Oh, in game. 42. Okay, not too far, not too bad. Guess I'll stand next to the guy with the
As
bow
good as
here.
the new penny.
And then comes to you. Yeah, it's not enough. Alright. No, don't run away, bud. Like, yeah, because I know like my a couple of my cousins like literally had
Fast.
all right, cool. Literally had to deal with like being in school during COVID, and I know like both of them were like, yeah, this shit fucked us up. Like, let me see if I can set up anything before I go in. Sucks that I'm not able to like equip a like a ranged weapon and a melee weapon. Like that's a straight up just improvement that Baldur's Gate 3 does. Guess I'll do this. this instead here, and then yeah, let's try this. I'm just gonna get closer to him this time, so that maybe I'm in a better position for when the fight starts.
A living rat in life. Nice.
Since
Run
I
if
did
you
just go through the dialogue, I'm not gonna do it and read it off again. EP to do that. Okay, it's just, I was hoping it was gonna be like a chain thing that I could hit multiple guys with, but try going invisible. No, all right, that's fine. Damn, only 2 left. Switch my stance, and then probably do a potion too, just in case. Damn, they knocked her down again with just a single arrow, and I get stuck. What the fuck, man?
I feel better already.
Had to hit me with every fucking bad thing you could.
My life is ebbing away.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Wonder if this exploding will... Okay, it did actually damage the archer, 2 at least. I have 3 AP to put now, so I can heal myself and then also try and take... Fucking miss! God damn it, dude. Alright, at least they're missing me too. So I feel like if I take him out first...
Back on my feet again.
Oh, that's good.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Found.
Damn. So I had 2 fucking levels of this? God damn. Wait. I'm fucking dying again. Yeah, early game is just gonna be constant deaths because, like, I just don't have the AP or the health to survive 90% of the fights that I'm in. It truly is
Into the fray once more.
the bad thing about, like, early CRPG games, or early game of CRPGs. Before I go into this, try and bring the staff again. I know that poison isn't gonna help. Oxygrant isn't gonna help. Neither is that. I can't use the fire. Isn't gonna matter. I need a... So I could try and do the oil. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna try it out. It's... I don't know if I'll actually, like, let it go through because it is kind of a waste of resources, but...
A living rat in life. Nice up straight. Run if you like to fight.
Like, it would be a waste of resources, but, like, it could also be ridiculously funny. Try and see if I can stun this one. Shit. No. Good night. Take care. I don't probably will not be on tomorrow. I have a show that I'm going to, but I'll be back on Monday. Well, regardless, have a good one. Catch you next time. Always with the missing. Scarlet, why you always gotta miss? Okay, Scarlet getting knocked down is kind of... I was really hoping that wasn't gonna go again, but I have both of them get fucking hit by this shit. Okay, couldn't even do the thing that I wanted to, even if I wanted to, because they just decide, oh yeah, we're gonna hit you with fucking everything we got just from the word go. Gonna preserve the 2 action points to see if that helps me at all. Resurrect. You know, like I said, I think like the resurrection is a waste of resources that I really shouldn't have to do, but cool. He died and beat. I don't know what I'm supposed to fucking do there. Like, resurrect and then immediately die. What? Not much I can fucking do with that. I will say, staff is definitely getting me a little bit further, but not by much. Don't want to give her, like, I can't actually afford to give her a, the bow, because I need her to be doing melee stuff. Back here instead.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead. A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave.
That
the
you do all the time
where is it?
In Baldur's Gate 3, where you can
in life, I suppose,
take control of a different,
if you like
character. Take control of a different character and not have to deal with the dialogue that's happening right in front of you. Let's try stunning him. Nope. Alright. So much for that. Cool. Alright. Definitely shouldn't switch stances then, I guess. Like, cool. Angle meant it. See that? Okay, that's one thing that I remember having a lot of trouble with at first, is just the angles here, because this game does rely a lot more on your attack, the actual like arc of your attack being important.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
I guess I pulled off there.
What just happened?
Fuck, both of them got stunned? Oh my god. What the that's just a what the fuck, dude? Alright, well, I think it is more valuable for me try and revive here.
A little help here.
Why is why is it just like, oh, you know, like he gets a stun chance and it just immediately, like, the enemies get a stun chance and it absolutely applies. Whereas, like, for me, it's like, oh, you know, I have a chance to stun. While she's healing, I'll trigger the dialogue with Rage Queen here. Put Scarlet back here and take out this one instead.
A living rat in nice run if you.
Cool. So she's in the she's in the combat, but she's not. She didn't move any closer in. So fuck, I didn't put the staff on him. Wait, okay. Huge, actually. Yeah, actually kind of massive. Okay, well, that isn't cool. See, why does the archer get two double hits? Like, I don't fucking get that one at all.
As good as a new penny.
I'm gonna try to use my potion.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Alright, cool. At least this time, he failed to stun. Alright. Guess I'm just kind of like playing it here, like, okay, I just gotta like outpace him in damage. I don't even know if the ghost is, if I kill the ghost, if it's gonna... Okay, I was like, maybe it'll kill the archer, and...
Into the fray once more.
I hate when the game does that. Like, I clicked on him, and it just was like, actually, no. Not gonna do that, actually. Alright, there we go. That's what I've been hoping for. Alright, let me make sure I save now. I don't remember this tutorial area being so fucking difficult, but... Then again, like I said, 3 years ago since I... 3 years since I had last tried to play this, so... Maybe I'm just completely misremembering it. Well, honestly, it's very good that I decided to spec Scarlet as a healer, or as a cleric, because I think not having additional heals here would absolutely have ruined my night, and I would probably be like, yeah, I'm not gonna play more. Like, fuck you.
Let's get to time, hey, my friends? As good as a new penny.
Why as good as a new penny, though?
As good as a new penny.
Okay, yeah, now I'm remembering some of it. I think... Yeah, if I go back this way, I can... Let me see now that... now that I have some more power, let's see what happens if I try and go back to that fight that I was getting my ass handed to me at. Not that there's like a ton more that I can do, but like it'd be interesting to see what else I could get. Wait, did I actually hit? Oh, okay, it did actually hit though. That's good. So I want to try and basically here and kill them or kill him before he could throw a grenade. Or before he's programming makes him throw the grenade.
I feel better already.
RAP just to bonk him. That at least gives me the chance to do 2 hits I want in one move. Okay, cool. Wait, this is going quite okay. Still don't like the archers having 2 hits, but you know.
Dance to the death and my steps between.
Well, you know, that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with, I guess. Also have to block him for real. It's fine. Drop the lieutenant, perfect. That's what we're looking for.
Into the fray once more. Behold the power of mages!
That and then bonk, awesome. Cool. Sick, this is actually going exactly how I wanted it to. Now it is. Sit. Still not a level up, which
Their leader
sucks,
said
but
something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from his dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking?
let's investigate the tomb and see what answers it may reveal.
For all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
So, obviously we did just do the temple, so we don't have to worry about that right now. But at least that gives me a little bit more experience
into the fray once more,
going into, you know, the remainder of the game. Which is really all I wanted here, honestly, like, just wanted some experience, man. Alright. First waypoint shrine. Look at that. No, like, my quest pointing me towards there, so that'll be the next place to go. Oh yeah, let me make sure I heal Scarlet up. And then once we get into Sightseer, we'll actually be able to like recruit some additional party members, and then like, not that it's not going to become a cakewalk, but like it's going to get a lot easier having more people to help.
Is another man's trash.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me.
Yeah, we're not orcs, we're
in sight,
humans.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Sightseal.
And we're here on Source Hunter's business. Here are orders.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. That don't prove a thing.
You know what?
Yeah.
We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Alright, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me. Lead the way.
I'm not going to be pushed around by 2 inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly too.
Let's see. This. You okay? Killing them might
You'd
anger
let
the entire
these lowly
city.
grunts order us around. I thought you had more
I have rock,
pride
paper,
than
scissors.
that.
That's right. I forgot that this is the whole thing. Let's go. Nice. So she picked scissors before. I picked rock. She might go paper, expecting me to go rock again. So scissors? No, damn it. Damn, she's just gonna pick scissors? Alright. In theory, she should pick rock here, right? No. She's gonna counterpick me every time? Yeah.
Very well, have it your way.
You defy the Legion, will you? The punishment for that offense is death.
Didn't want to have to do it this way, Scarlet, but especially because we're not level 2, but they're actually like significantly stronger than us.
Tingling in my fingers to the twitching of your corpse.
Like we killed some of the guards, they're gonna be mad. Fucking hell, 38. Abso-fucking-lutely not. I didn't think that we were that I was gonna get pulled into it that quickly, though. Thought I'd have a little bit more. Oh, I didn't even get. Oh, I didn't save. After killing the enemies, so I got to do this fight over again. Fuck. See that? Yeah, that's gonna be one of the things that holds me back the most is forgetting that I need to save more frequently.
Game of combat.
So level up on Lieutenant with that, and then try and stun him. Stunning failed, that's fine. Alright, I do have an ad coming up in just under a minute, but like, if I'm lucky here, I might be able to finish this before then. But if not, we'll take a break for the ad and then come back and wrap up this fight. So I'm gonna do Vampiric.
You don't need all of that blood, do you?
And this one. 4 AP just to bonk him, so just do that instead. Scarlet. No, no, no. Cool. I was like, decided to move off of the spot that we needed to be to actually
Into the fray once more.
straight up kill. That.
Meet your demise.
Right. Ad break thing did just pop off and go off, so be back in just a few once the ad's up. Thank you for hanging out through the ad. It's always appreciated. See you guys in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out through the ad. It's always appreciated. Let's jump back into that fight that we were dealing with. Almost forgot to swap back over to quick screen. Okay. Anyway, cool, starting off the first turn back from the ad break with miss. Love that. Ooh. Scarlet's actually pretty low. I don't know.
Dance to the death,
Right,
and my steps the dainty.
Well, good. Love that. Alright, cool. So the kill there. Hit that one. And then...
The seven call me home.
I was gonna say, as long as she doesn't die, we should be okay. Yeah, I can't do anything there.
Reach your demand.
Kill that one. Gonna drink a potion, even though I probably don't need to. I was gonna say,
Into the fray once more.
But he'll actually target latency instead, but
Chaos.
you never know.
Grips my hand.
What? Oh, fuck you. Fucking miss. At least the staff hit is
mercy
like
on your soul.
guaranteed.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Yeah, so, obviously, dialogue is talking about the dungeon
Those
that we just
thieves
went
were
into.
more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. Until we're briefed on our...
Oh, why did she... She had a very different reaction this time than she did last time. That's interesting. Yeah, I want to make sure I get her on... Start her on heal, but I want to make sure I save before I try to head into Sicil, since I don't want to die. She's done spawning, or with the cooldown ending, so give her just that little bit extra. So many shells on this beach. Branches as well.
Another piece of trash.
That way I can at least, like, bare minimum sell them. Now we'll save.
Hold it right there. Or
Calm down.
Yeah, so we did just go
hold
through
your tongue
this.
with you, babyers.
On
So,
this dialogue,
you know
so I'm
what?
just gonna choose the same ones. What is it you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Excuse me? I'm not going to be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly too.
Yeah.
You'd
let's try
let
the charm
these lowly
instead.
grunts order us around. I thought you had more pride than that.
Very well.
All right,
have it your
fine.
defy the Legion.
Can't believe it did it again.
dynamic force.
Well, can't do much else here. So I'm just gonna have Scarlet run in and start bonking them. I'm gonna maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, no. we're just gonna do this for the memes since. Didn't think that was gonna work. But also, like, what the fuck, man? Why? Alright, I guess I have to play the rock, paper, scissors like myself.
Hold it right there, or
Come down.
just hold your tongue.
Sir.
You know.
Let's try the I don't need an escort.
And face me, too. You two are a disgrace to your uniforms.
You defy the leap.
Alright, you know what? I can toxic grenade them at least.
You cannot escape the noxious fumes.
The dog is honestly the one I worry about the most because he's just got the potential to do so much damage. Okay, what? The what? Alright, wait, hold on, this might actually kind of work out in my favor.
I feel better already.
Let's see. I can't hit BB. I don't think I can hit BBS. So, genius it is.
Sauce is within me.
And I'm going to try moving over here so I'm a little bit away from Scarlet. So that they can't do another grenade on me. Fuck. Let's hoping that his little bit of heals were enough, but not the case. Not the case at all. He's still in the poison cloud, so
I needed that.
he's still gonna be taking poison damage. Try this out. Yeah, I can always revive if anything. Or reload. Fuck! I hate how my poison clouds end up being just a complete waste of my turn. Every fucking time they end up being a complete waste because, like, whoever I revive just gets killed the next fucking turn.
My heart beats too slowly to sustain me.
What the fuck, dude? I don't know why she's so, like, desperate to fucking fight these guys. Like, we're here to help them. Like, just because they're drunk doesn't mean that, like...
Like one of them smooth-talking salesmen.
Hold it right there.
Come.
Just we're legionnaires, of
Oh,
course.
okay, I'll do that. I accidentally hit that dialogue, so...
But they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it. But we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh. Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Yeah, so... Let's try this dialogue instead. Caesar
Ever
enjoying a drink or two.
Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy. And booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
So you're liberators, you say?
A noble word for watchdog, that. For that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Mm-hmm. So you say.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay. Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, Bidius?
Alright, we're sorcerer hunters.
You know what?
Yeah. Sounds
Excuse
good. Lead the
me?
way.
I'm not. You'd let these
Alright,
lowly
let's try
grunts
this
order
out.
us around. I thought you had more pride than that.
Okay. I think it's gonna go. She's gonna go rock this time. No, I'm gonna go rock again. Damn it. Rock again. Cool. She'll go paper again to counter me. Nope. Cool. Well, like, actually did pick correctly this time. Damn it. Did not pick correctly this time.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city.
Okay, that actually got us our level up. Sick. Cool. I'll grab this book before I leave. Let's do all the flips though. Here. But it's got a different way. Okay, so strength determines offense rating with strength-based weapons, improves man at arms skills, how much you can carry, increases the weight of items you can move and how far you can throw them. Dexterity determines your offensive rating with dexterity-based weapons, improves expert marksmanship, scoundrel skills, influences your defense rating. Intelligence improves elemental and witchcraft spells and your defense rating with intelligence-based weapons, recommended for spellcasters. Constitution increases your vitality and your maximum number of action points. Speed affects your movement speed, initiative, how many action points you gain per turn. Critical chance, initiative, start action points in combat, ability to detect traps, accuracy when shooting over long distances. I'm gonna start with Constitution because that'd be nice. And then I think here I'll do wand. Okay, what does this count as? Staff. It's probably dual wielding then. Yeah, increases critical chance and critical multiplier when using two-handed weapons, sword, axe, spear, and staff. 10% boost. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then for Scarlet, let's do. She's just gonna bump her strength up again. Just have her hitting harder right now, and then let's see. Willpower increase your saving throws against fear. Okay. Yeah, I can't level up any of the ones that already have a little bit have some into them, so. Damn. So we'll do dual wielding as like potentially maybe something for her. Let's go take these mushrooms real quick. Gotta grab whatever loot I can, you know? Let's check out these wooden crates real quick. Another staff, an old water staff specifically. Like my earth one is pretty nice, but guess it'll be good. That's potentially.
Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters
Cool, so they just abandoned me. Sick. Love that. Yep. I wonder how he just teleported. Oh, fuck me. I gotta reload the autosave. I didn't realize that I forgot to heal.
What's happening down there? Come,
Wait,
let's
no,
go
I
back to the bridge.
was healed.
Let the
No, so
source
it
hunters
just
handle their
decided
big
that, oh,
brutes.
it's gonna she's just gonna get hit for so much fucking damage. Alright, let's just keep some distance between me and that oil barrel right now. Oh no, it's just hitting really hard today. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to. About much here. Save that, and then she has Fireball Scroll. Yeah, that should help out at least. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that's an archer, so he's gonna have to at least get up somewhere where he can point his bow at us. Oh, there's actually quite a few legionnaires there that... Damn, okay. Sick. I thought I was gonna it was gonna be more of a struggle. The legionnaires are actually being pretty useful. Let's see, what is vampiric touch you?
Into the fray once more.
Get some of that health back.
Wrath of the Magi!
I didn't necessarily want to focus on this guy, but since I get opportunity attacked anyway, I might as well. Okay, double miss is really nice for me. He's still burning, so he should still take damage now, right? I don't know if my allies
Back on my feet.
Getting any kills
No
actually
glory in this death.
help me at all. I can't get close enough to this one to actually do anything worthwhile. Right now? Okay, no, I do get experience from
To
it.
the fray
Nice.
once more.
And that's not failed. That's pretty typical though, unfortunately. Every fucking time, man. Like, let me have a second. Let me have a second hit. I guess, like warm and uncomfortable. Always just see that's what I do need her AP to go up because I keep getting screwed by the AP.
Those orcs had a human commander.
Where are
How very
Bibius and
curious.
Junius? Didn't
And
they hear the
discreet.
fight?
Okay, so now he also missed out on.
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Missed out on fucking experience because he unnecessarily fucking died.
Taken before his time.
I feel better already!
Okay, let's check on the ship. Oh, no, okay, I guess we aren't able to. Let's talk to the Legionnaire
Oi,
then.
the Soul Santa. Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck.
Yeah, why was there a
Beats
human
me
fighting
what
alongside them?
traitorous madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the Kerr's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Seal?
True,
I'm a
yeah.
proud legionnaire and always will be, but I thought we'd be doing more slashing and less dying when we landed in Seal.
What happened
Bloody
here?
orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Seal. This is their second attack within as many weeks, and their second defeat.
Hey, at least it's a second
That
defeat.
rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour to the west of here.
All the
It's hard to
sailors
say.
making out
That
like.
ship needs attention, and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special source hunter tricks to make a blue sky turn to rain clouds?
I do actually, surprisingly, that is a power I can conjure up. Fortunately, there's not really fucking loot. These guys.
Hail,
This
Source
one.
Hunter. Why, I don't think I could ask for a more welcome sight on these cursed beaches. The Legion welcomes you. I'm a
Tell me about
proud
yourself.
legionnaire and always will be.
Alright,
But I
that's
thought
same
it's
dialogue.
these orcs. Now that they have bees in their bonnets about God only knows, we need every hand we can get. That
Okay.
rat-faced shame.
Okay,
they
yeah,
may need
same
help.
dialogue.
Beats me
Mm.
what traitorous man. Whatever the curse in.
Yeah. Alright. I didn't think there'd be anything like too different, but I was like, yeah, maybe. You never know. I should check the dead bodies. Just in case there's anything valuable. You never know. And then if I remember correctly, there are more orcs over here. No, no.
We mustn't let the flames spread to the harbor!
Luckily I do have someone to help with this.
Come on then, put your backs into it.
Yeah, huge for the rep. Probably should have been inside the bounds of the city for that, but
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative
now-
ease with
is
which
that
it was
Neil?
dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Yeah.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend.
I don't know if it actually is, but
I'm
I'll have to
Arhu,
look it
at
up.
your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city.
I was summoned here by
So
a
you
cat.
were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Counselor Jake's murder.
Yeah, tell me about the murder,
It's
I
hard
guess.
to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same.
Okay.
Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake
where
was
can I find the
murdered in a
scene?
downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
Counselor's been murdered, so I assume there's some suspects.
So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts.
Okay.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink.
Okay,
Still, don't
interesting.
simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
Something else, I guess. May interest you to know that the orcs we took care of were led by a human?
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strange. I don't
Interesting.
quite
Okay.
know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand.
Alright, what's the trouble you're having with the undead?
The undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed.
Okay.
The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Yeah, and from what I've seen and heard, this isn't the first time you had problems with marauding orcs.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here.
Okay, interesting.
There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Alright, you did tell me about this
that's
cat
not
trick.
a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
Yeah, a
Such
little bit.
magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate.
Yeah,
to be
true, I
out in the
guess.
night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs.
Alright,
This
so
I freely admit.
he just likes it for the thrill.
Let's just
basically.
say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds.
Alright, take
I'm
my
glad
leave.
we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once
Alright,
you're
sounds
there,
good.
just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
All right, thank you.
Sex, undead,
I said
Mhm.
myself, if I don't start
Yeah, but we're
earning
cut
an
out
extra
for us.
gold
Let's go
piece a
take a look at our work over here.
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Nobody here
and
to
don't forget the
say
time you
thank
got
you or
caught
anything.
passing a love note. to the
Pablo?
I don't know how you did that. Hocus pocus. But boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves.
Yeah, how about
I
that burning
thought
ship?
the old gal's fate was sealed when the Ark Shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
All right, take my leave. And make sure that I get healed.
Oh, and don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the
I needed that. A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on.
Yeah, what happened
These
here?
damn orcs. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves.
How about
That
that
was a
burning
right
ship?
stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd have been around when our own barge went down in flames.
That
With
didn't
our
work.
ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
Yeah, tell me
Well,
about yourselves.
we were
I guess.
merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo.
Okay.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Come onto this big ship, though.
Ahoy,
the captain?
sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil?
What do you think
Those
about that
orcs
attack
must
on the
be
harbor?
Out of their barbarous minds, launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll
Right.
tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Yeah, I mean,
Name's
true.
Conrad, cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
Alright, I guess, like,
Is that why we never sailed to Ythel anymore?
nothing too crazy, I guess, but...
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid...
I feel like, for the most part, I
I
gotta...
wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about
Really?
talk to some of the
The
different
greatest
people.
warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
No, at least you're self-aware, man. Like, yeah, you're a great warrior, and you can't cross a fucking road. New waypoint.
I can't even smell the sea air over this rock.
I don't want to get too into everything that's going on here because I'm going to be wrapping it up pretty soon. To the point where actually I probably should just take my leave pretty soon, but general store closed indefinitely. Fuck. It's kind of interesting why closed indefinitely. I mean, like, closed because of the murder, yeah, understandable, but indefinite? Do I have any lockpicks? No, I don't. See, let me make sure I fix up my stuff. Chicon combination needs more blacksmithing. About shit, which is it? Could have swore her blacksmithing was more, but find items to discover recipes. No rope. What about if we just set a rope on fire? Bless you. A mushroom. Just set mushroom on fire. Whatever, we'll be back. We'll be back. Sorry, I'm doing just a little bit of exploring before we go on, but...
Feeling hot under the collar?
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Sightseer's ramparts.
Sodden, all the way to my boot soles.
Alright, there's a lot of different things out there.
I could do with a cold drink.
I do remember like doing like some of the missions, but yeah, I'm gonna call it there. So like I said, I do have a show, and I also wasn't really streaming on Fridays all that often anyway, but definitely won't tomorrow. But I might start including it in my schedule.